Hello everyone, welcome back to TecTalk again. And today, in this episode, we're going to continue the session on function. And today, one interesting thing that I'm going to talk about. We talked about arguments that we pass to the function, and today I'm going to talk about passing more arguments to the function. For example, we pass two arguments to the function that we knew. Okay, this function is going to take two arguments that we pass to the function. Now, what if we do not know how many arguments can we pass to the function? So today we are going to look into that. So let's go on the screen. So here, let me tell you that this is the function. Let me create a new file. Lesson number 11. Let me create details function. Yeah. Details rather. Details and let's say name function. Then roll number is a function, is an argument. Then we have let's take two arrays. Okay, so now we have two functions here. We have a function which basically gets two arguments, and whenever you call it, it is going to print that in the strings. Let's say whenever we pass the function and we call it, and it is going to return. It's going to do nothing, no return. And let's say I call details function with Joy, let's say, and his roll number is 352. I save it, I run the function, I run the code, let's say it's 11. So you got Joy and roll number printed on the screen. So we pass Joy and 332 to the screen, and it prints that on the screen for us. Now I do not know, there may be other details, let's say address, and of course, let's say address, the hobby, maybe particularly hobby, or and so on and so forth. So we do not know what other arguments are. So there is a way to tackle that problem. How? After name and roll number, we are simply going to say that whatever the arguments there are, just put them into info. So I mean, here we can pass the name and roll number, and after that, whatever we will pass to the function, they are going to be stored into this variable. Why in this variable? Because we said that okay, these two will be particularly given from these are the requirements of the function, and after two arguments to the function, whatever the number of the arguments are, they will be stored in this function. So let's say I save it, I run it, and I got the same results. Now I pass the address, let's say Canada, or Canada, let's say the address is Canada, and other information is city is Canada. I want to pass city as Canada. I want to pass city as Canada, and then I want to pass phone number. Okay, phone number as string 034589221 and dummy number. Now I just run this function. It's not going to give me an error, but it did not print these two variables. So if I want to access these two variables in the function, what am I going to do is I am going to simply let's see what happens if I print the info variable here. Info variable here, and save it and run it. So you saw that I got these two variables, the variable name and then the roll number, and rest of it is stored in the dictionary. So we have talked about dictionary. So how do we access dictionary? How do we access items from the dictionary? We are going to do that. If you do not know how to do that, you can go and watch the lecture on dictionary and you will find out. So I am going to say let's say city going to say key and its value, key and value, these two, in info dot items. Okay, and this is a loop basically, so this is another block. So what I'll do is I'll print the key and the value. Now let's save it and run it, and you will going to see that it let's remove this, let's print it out, let's remove this, let's clear the screen so we can see the results very clearly. So now see, let me save it and let me run the code so you would understand. See, it gave us this print, the name of that argument that was passed with it, then we have the road number here, and then I got the city. In front of the city I got Canada, because I got the key and its value. The key was city and the value was Canada. Then I got the phone number and then its value. So how many, I do not know the number. I can give X, I can give as I don't know the number, maybe SC or whatever it is you pass to the function, and it is going to give us the key and value. I did not save it. Let me save it and run it, and you would find that I got the S key and its variable, and I got the S and its variable. Sometimes I do not know. I don't want the dictionary. I do not need key value pairs. I just need a series of numbers. For example, let me comment it out for you. And let's say I want to print first number, second number, third number. Print numbers. Let's say print numbers. Okay. So let's say first number. Then I have the second number. I know the second number is must. Then I want as many numbers as the user can pass to the function. So what I want is I only go to one star, and I'm going to say that whatever else is passed by the user, just put all of them into the information variable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write first and second number. I'm going to print the first number and second number. Okay, I'm going to first number, print the first number, and copy that. Okay, copy that, print the second number, and then print the info. Let's see, when I call this function, this with, let's say, print numbers, and I have to give the first two because these are particularly mentioned. So I have to say 1005, 105, and then 106. These are the two numbers. And then we have you can give as many as you want. The function does not care about that. You can do as many numbers as you want. Okay, so what it will do is it will store 105 into this number, and the first number will be 105, the second number will be 102, and the rest of the numbers that we have passed here will be stored into this variable. So let's save this and let's run this and see. The first number was 105, the second number was 106, and the rest of them is stored in a tuple. So if you do not know about tuple or tuple, you can go and check the lecture on tuples, so you will find out that what is tuple. So if I want to print the values of this, it's like a list, so I can simply, it does not have key value pair, so I just simply need to run I just need to info, and I'm going to print the I, because if you don't know about for loop, you just check the for loop video, and I'll put the link in the description as well. So now if I run this, and you saw that printed the first number, the second number, and then it printed the whole because of this, and then it started printing this number and this number and this number and this number and so on and so forth. So this is how you deal with multiple multiple number of arguments to the functions. So when you do not know how many arguments do you have to be passed to the function, you basically take help from this way that we just talked about. You put, if your values are key value pair, I mean you have the key and the value, you use double static with the keyword. You can write, I mean it's not necessary that you write if here. Most of the people write arg because it is basically an argument. So therefore you would find that most of the time you will find that they are going to write arg, or let me say it's not an arg because it is going to be args, right? Because we have more than one. So you can name it as whatever you want, but the convention is that you write args, so it means arguments.